दुनिया की पहली प्लास्टिक सर्जरी इंडिया में हुई है। पता है किसकी? गणेश की। मैं मान गया कि पहली प्लास्टिक सर्जरी आपने करी है, इंडिया में हुई है, तो ठीक से तो कर लेते। इसको देख के तो यही लगता है कि गांजा फूक के नहीं करना चाहिए सर।
Does joking about my community's religious beliefs make you feel stronger as a human? Multiple videos surfacing where you so-called comedians joke about Hindu gods, Hindu festivals, Hindu rituals and those who believe in it. The only thing common and exclusive here is Hindu. Yes, because we've been in a process where we were made to adapt to these sarcastic jokes filled with lies about my people, where they continuously question and destroy the very basis of my existence, and I'm expected to laugh. I thought your fight was against the fascist, oppressive Modi rule, but now I and many like me have got it. Your attempt is to destroy Hinduism, to destroy the very pious beliefs of Hindus and make their own believers feel some kind of shame in wearing his or her pride.
No, guys, I'm an atheist, alright? I'm an atheist, and the main reason I'm an atheist is because my only other option was to be a Brahmin. Like, I can't, and I'm not allowed to drink alcohol, come on. You want me to be a guilty, sober Brahmin? ISIS or RSS could recruit me. It's damn scary, guys. It's damn scary.
Arnav Rao made fun of Brahmins, the easy target of political debates, and then blamed the whole Brahmin community for some kind of oppression. Didn't take a minute to understand that he on that stage is talking bad of everyone's parents and ancestors as if he knows them. It's mental torture listening to all this, and you have absolutely no way of telling people your side of the truth. Making jokes about rape and acid attacks. A woman who's actually been through so much, her heart would fall apart after listening to such jokes and comments normalizing this heinousness. Rohan Joshi's perspective of rape didn't cause any outrage because, oh yeah, it was just a joke, yeah. And then I see people idolizing these comedians who make fun of everything and do not actually have an opinion but a shell of lies. And I don't understand why is Modi and Hinduism synonymous to so many people that they, for their hate towards a political party, have directed it towards my pious belief, my dharma. And not like my religion is the only one in the world where the adherents did some wrong things. But I'm tired of explaining this to everyone.
And we have to not avoid who did this. Who did this, Jimmy?
Well, we presume, and I think
No,
the
it's
safe...
not a presume. No. It's Muslim terrorists.
Yes, Muslim terrorists.
Right. This
most likely.
happens way too frequently. It's like Groundhog Day, except if the groundhog kept getting his head cut off. We don't approve of violence, but you know what? When you make fun of the prophet, all bets are off.
The other day I saw this shop called Shivling Juice Center. सोच के तो रख लो यार. Don't have the coconut juice there.
And then I see people of other faiths have made comedy an easy path to malign Hindus. They talk as if everyone else in the world is free of flaws but Hindus. And when I watch all this, I feel like this world has gone way down this path of shaming, blaming, hating, and poisoning blank minds that there's no going back now. This helplessness feels like a void. I grew up in a family where my mom would read Ramayana. We prayed to Krishna with Gita in our hands and watched Chhota Ganesh, Mahabharata, etc. It's a beautiful memory that many of us share. And we know that there's absolutely nothing in all this Hindu history that can oppress people.
Indian women just celebrated Karwa Chauth, or as I like to call it, Karwa Chauth. This is a one-day festival where the Chauths sacrifice food and water from sunup to sundown. Speaking of swallowing, ladies, if you want a happy marriage and a healthy husband, don't starve, eat his dick.
We know that all this is because people with political ambitions in the shade of cheap artistry want to make the society hate on us by making us look like oppressors. All this is not just limited to Hindu gods, but even to the very brave national freedom fighters and Hindu kings. Our nation holds respect for them, as we wouldn't have been here if it was not for those fearless Hindu kings who fought for their motherland. Comedian Saurav Ghosh Khan made such derogatory comments about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. It's a weird feeling when you get angry and sad and helpless, like someone has pushed you into this hole where there's no hope. Where on other side, AIB had to apologize to Christian community when they tried to joke about their faith. But Hindus, the intolerant Hindus, pay to watch these shows and even laugh at it without realizing their privilege, where they don't need any god to remain sane doesn't give them the right to destroy anybody else's. Kamlesh Tiwari then retaliated a comment by Azam Khan in a similar manner, which was directed towards Muslim faith. He was murdered in his house by slitting his throat in Lucknow in a planned attack arranged by Khurshid Ahmad Pathan and Faizan Pathan. But on the other hand, Adhar Malik, Munawar Farooqi and Surleen Kaur can openly objectify, question our beliefs and yet be considered as the role model of thousands of woke teenagers. Veer Das very cleverly talked about artistic freedom. What happens to your artistic freedom when it comes to other faiths, or your artistry is resorted to hate speech and offensive jokes, particularly on Hindu beliefs? Their point is that we don't understand comedy. But I thought it's the comedian's job to make funny jokes that people can actually understand. And then when lakhs of people who have got nothing to do with their political aims stated their grievances, these so-called comedians, very conveniently using their fan base, turned this into a political debate to induce a feeling that, hey, this is all IT cell. Is Hindu sentiment so moldable that every time we say that this is wrong and unacceptable, it either has to do something with Modi or hateful ranters and abusers like Shubham Mishra? There's a thin line between comedy and intentional hate spewing, and it's been crossed long ago.
It's like इसमें हिंदुओं को जिंदा जला दिया. It's like fuck, that's bad. मरने के बाद जलाते हैं ना.